Hey, good afternoon, everyone. My name's Troy Vossler, and this is the Generator Founder Series Spotlight. Today, I am joined by Alex Linebrink, founder and CEO of Passage. Welcome, Alex.
Thank you, Troy.
To get things started, Alex, tell us about yourself and your company. What is Passage?
Yeah. So as you mentioned, I'm the co-founder and CEO of Passage. I started it back in 14 now. And Passage is a platform that powers event ticketing, payments, and other event-related technology for thousands of events and millions of fans every year.
Love it. What's your current status? So think of that as either, your traction, notable customers, fundraising, however you want to articulate your current
Yeah.
status.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like we're on the mature side. We've been doing this a while. Yeah, going on 11 years here or something like that, or just wrapped 11 years. Yeah, right now we have about 1,000 customers putting on 5,000 events a year. We handle around $50 million in ticket sales every year. Last year, I think was 3.2 million tickets we sold. So pretty mature, though always looking for different opportunities. So we still periodically have to raise funds here and there, but we are mostly break even right about at that point. Yeah.
Right on. And then where are you and the company located?
So we're in Detroit, Michigan, though pretty remote. That's where I call home, and several of our team members call home. But at the same time, we've got guys, working from Massachusetts. We've got one in Ohio. We've got one person in the Philippines. Yeah, most of our team is pretty remote at this point, just to keep things easy.
And why, understanding that you have a lot of remote, employees as well, why Detroit or why Michigan? What comes to mind?
Yeah, Detroit was home to start with, and honestly, I'd started another company here, have a lot of connections here, and I think those connections got it started. Right, I knew investors. Our very first investor in Passage was a Detroit local, a Metro Detroit person, and I love the grit. This is one of the comeback cities of America. I love that vibe. I love that energy down here. So that's why I built my life here. But I think it works great with the company as well, just that grit, like just get stuff done. That's the kind of attitude that you have to have when you're running a startup.
When did you go through Generator?
Gener8tor was a while ago. We were one of the early classes. This
Yeah,
was
I want to
back
say
in
2014.
2015. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
so the
2015.
beginning of 2015 shipped in January, I think, or February. It was like right around February, the beginning of February. And
I remember it
yeah,
was super
so it's
cold.
been a while. It was very cold that year.
Yeah,
It was like the negatives. We
yeah.
were in Madison, in the Madison section.
Tell us more about your Generator experience.
The Gener8tor experience was awesome. So I had to, like, being in Detroit, I had to uproot, like a lot of folks did for Gener8tor. Like, and I moved over to Madison for 3 or 4 months, whatever, however long that was. Madison is a great place to hang out. It was a wonderful place to stay for a short period there. I loved it, and the Gener8tor experience was incredible. There were, yourself, Joe, Abby, Maggie, like four main team members that just kind of took us under their wing. There were five startups that were involved in that segment, and did everything you could to be helpful and create community and help us get to the next level in Gener8tor. And I think that's what it was. It was just the ultimate focus, right? Like you just focused so much on your business, and everybody else was focused so much on your business that it was just this infectious, drive that was not zero distractions. There were zero distractions there. You just got to drive things forward, which was super helpful.
How would you say the accelerator helped you the most?
I would say, in addition to just that focus on there, it taught me a lot about just getting stuff done. So I'd say I often tried to outsmart myself and be a little too smart with a lot of the processes and automation that I wanted to put together. And, I'd read, I think when I came in, this is probably dating myself too, but a lot of the Tim Ferriss stuff, which is all about like, hey, you need to batch this work and batch this, and they'll be the most effective if you're doing it like this. Like, no, 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 no. Gener8tor taught me just get stuff done. You can always do more. You can always push harder. You can always respond faster. There's always that extra inch that's going to end up making up miles at the end of the day. And I'd say that was the biggest lesson that I learned while in Gener8tor.
Nice. What advice do you have for entrepreneurs and founders that are considering an accelerator?
Give it your all. Like I said earlier about the focus side of things, you guys made it super easy to just put every bit of focus on the business and have no distractions. But make sure you're doing that. If you're going in half-hearted or you have doubts about whether it's going to be helpful to you or not, and you've got part of your mind over here and part of your mind on the business, it's not going to be as beneficial for you. So if you really want to get the most out of it, have the faith in it. Put every second that you can during that time period into it. Use every connection that you possibly can. Generator has tons to offer, but even you guys don't know the breadth of your connections and what they can do for every business, right? Like you have a zillion and a half ideas, but sometimes the founders know better than you do. And you have to ask, right? Like you have to actually say, like, hey, I need somebody who can help with this, or I need a connection that can help with this. And I'd say that's it. Just put every ounce of effort you possibly can into utilizing the team that's there, the connections that are there, and the focus on your business during that time.
I agree. Tell us about your favorite part of the program, or perhaps the favorite connection that you made either during Generator or anytime after Generator.
Oh man. Besides you, what?
Besides me.
All right. Well, I would say, my favorites really are the people that were there, not just yourself and Joe and Abby and Maggie, but like the community of founders that were there, and that's my biggest takeaway. I still keep in touch with several of them, this day on a regular basis. Reach out to them when I'm in turmoil and trying to make big decisions or life, decisions, that sort of thing. Consider them all really close friends. Those have been the biggest network, but the biggest side on that side. But as far as like the business goes, I've made some incredible connections there too. One early on ended up changing our business very quickly. They were a owner of a semi-pro soccer team. That was actually kind of close to us, so it was weird that I got connected to them in Wisconsin. But you guys made the connection. I met up with them, I think, kind of in between in Chicago. Had a great first meeting there, and they ended up investing in our company, which created this whole trajectory of getting into semi-pro and minor league sports, which is one of our biggest segments today. So that one was really helpful. I really appreciate the connection to this day.
I love it. All right, my last question to ask each founder here is if you had one ask for this audience, people watching this video, maybe it's an introduction, an investor, advice, mentorship, what would that ask be?
Oof. That's a great one. I would say, for our business, uh, yeah, the big one is if there's anybody that's interested in helping us take things to the next level, we're looking for partners on the event side. People that put on lots of events, people that are involved with businesses that put on lots of events, reach out. We want to talk to you. We want to help you streamline those events. I'd love connections if you or a friend helps out on that side. But also, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, check out gopassage.com and find tickets there for something to do.
I love it. And remember, it's not just haunted houses, it's a lot more than that. Make sure
Yeah.
to check out the link in the description. And if you're an event organizer, please check out Passage. Always a pleasure. Alex Linebrink, founder and CEO of Passage. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. Thank you, Troy.